It looks like you went to Daiso again. You did.
I did. Well, but every time I go to Houston, you know, it's like we don't have Daiso in Chicago, so I have to like. I go on a couple of shopping trips.
Binging being the best description.
But you can binge at Daiso because it's like $20 for everything. Like, well, so if you don't know what Daiso is, it's the Japanese equivalent of like Dollar Tree, except they actually have cooler stuff, I think.
And better quality too, honestly.
Yeah, I do. All right, so let's start off with these divided stainless steel plates. I think they're stainless steel. Can you read that?
World.
And well, it's also in Japanese.
Oh, yeah, I can't read that. That was a trick. No.
So
there's a great section in some of the Daiso stores, which is a camping section.
Yeah.
Not all Daiso stores, but
the one that we went to in LA, I'll show some footage here. We didn't really have very good
had a little
stuff.
bit, but not much. But this obviously had a lot.
Well, this is also not one store. This is 3 different stores.
Oh, okay.
It's the one that is on Katy Freeway in Houston off of I-10, and then there was another one in the Woodlands, and then one in San Antonio.
She has a little Daiso problem.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I enjoy it. It's not a problem. All right, so I love these. These are not exclusive to Daiso, but I don't really see this type of vessel very often in U.S. camping stores. Do you? Like, have you seen these?
No,
They're
not
called
really.
Sierra cups, but
And these are, for somebody who's like the cook in our camping duo, I love these for cooking. These are really great little devices for cooking.
probably like for your mise en place.
Yes,
Whatever.
we did discuss that.
Yes. And then these, I mean, I feel like this is another thing that's a really good flexible utensil or cup. You can cook in them.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat out of them. You can serve out of them, whatever. So
Let's be clear though, don't grab this if you're going to cook with it.
no, definitely use something like, oh, this
That
wouldn't
won't work
work.
in there, but something else.
But I think this is good. And then this, here, I'm going to let you describe that because
These are also, you can get these for like ridiculously expensive too, but
Yeah.
they're really, really, really reasonable
Mhm.
for Daiso. This is actually a device for you to hang your utensils off
Yes.
of.
good.
And once we get another piece out here, we're going to show you.
So this is to go over your fire or your stove, and you can grill on it. So, but yeah, there you go. You can show the other part of it.
A little way to hang your utensils.
Yeah, and then you can use this to get the grill off of your fire.
This is where
And this is where this goes. So they have these little neoprene sleeves. They're really supposed to go over a cast iron skillet handle, but I think they're perfect for something like this to just pull your stuff off of the
not to
fire.
really cook in campground.
Yes.
They really have a lot of these.
Oh, by the way, don't click away yet because you're going to want to listen to what we have coming up toward the end, but I'm not going to tell you when because then you'll just get to that point and then there's no payoff for us. So this is not exclusive to Japan. This style of mess kit seems to be pretty common in Eastern Asia in general. I've seen these in Thailand, China, Korea, so it seems like it's mostly in the region, but I like these and I wish that these were kind of more of a US style because I like the size and I love the versatility.
Yeah.
So you can
They're
use
great.
the lid as a little plate, and then in here is a little cutting board that fits in here.
You also have a little steaming tray that will go inside.
Yeah.
How that fits inside.
Yeah. And then I like these are like little sauce bottles that I like to keep some teriyaki and some soy sauce because I feel like that fixes up a lot of things, or like some Cholula fixes anything, and these fit in here as well. So it's a great little kit. Yeah. So
Again, they can come in lots of different price ranges, but this
was
a
like
very reasonable
$5.
stuff.
Yeah, and then everything that went into it was about $1, $25, $75. And something else that will work in there are Another thing that folds up and fits in there is the flatware. This will fold up and tuck in there. So you have your whole meal kit like in one little container, and it's so smart.
It's great if you're really looking to save space, especially if you're going to go backpacking, backcountry, or anything like that. This would not work for me. I'm a bring in my whole kitchen with me, but
You have a whole, she has a full size oven that she takes camping.
It's not full size. But it is an oven.
It's a full oven.
It's not full size, but it is an oven.
Full size is
along with a couple stoves
and Dutch ovens.
Those two.
Yeah. You know what I want? I want one of those. I think it's Oneida. Oneida. I want one of those.
Oneida.
Those are the ones that it looks kind of like a bundt pan.
Okay, yes.
And you can use it like an oven, and it has like a convection action.
Yeah.
I want one of those. That's going to go on my Christmas list. And speaking of ways to cook.
Ovens or stoves.
Yes. I think this is super cool.
It's really cool. I probably wouldn't cook on it, but it's really cool.
Well, so here's why I think a lot of this stuff is really cool. When I was younger, like mostly in my 20s, early 30s, I used to keep a full
like 5 years ago.
Thank you. I used to keep a tent and a full set of camping gear in my car in case I decided randomly I wanted to go camping. And that actually happened several times. I'd be like at a bar with
that
friends.
a really long time ago.
Yeah, you'd be like, let's go camping. And you're like, I don't even have to go anywhere. I have all the stuff in my car. And they look at you like, what? And you're like, I'm scared of being homeless, whatever. And then you just go. So I like this a lot because you just put those spit tablets. They look kind of like Mentos. It's a solid fuel. And you can put as many in here as you need to heat up to whatever temperature you need. So
They're really cool.
Yeah, you could have this going, cook some rice over here, and then take this and put it on. Then you can take this,
which is actually another stove.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
It's meant for using like twigs. It's what we call a twig stove. So you can have this going, have this over here, have this on here, have this going over here, and you're like,
you're cooking a gourmet meal.
Yeah. I think it's smart.
Rice pilaf.
Oh. And then your favorite, you could have that going too. So like everything on this table, you could have a really nice full meal going.
Really easily packed.
Yeah.
And easy pack.
Yes.
And really, you have to have skewers. Skewers are one of those things you have to have. And I do love these. There are 3 different skewers on here. You can cook. They're showing on here like we're going to be healthy asparagus.
Yeah, I like that they show tomatoes and mushrooms and asparagus like we're not putting marshmallows on them.
No hot dogs are being cooked on this.
Yeah, no. Only health food. I like to cook my wheat germ on skewers. So, and then this, I'll let you do this because this is kind of neat too, and it goes.
This is actually something I don't have, but I think I will pick it up just because it's great.
How are you going to pick it up?
I go to Daiso's.
When?
Occasionally.
Where? Because there's none in Chicago. Daiso.
I go to LA. Wait,
okay.
Occasionally.
Okay.
It's actually great. This is actually a grater that fits like right on top of here, but to grate, and you can put it on this side, and it's actually has 2 different grater levels, so really fabulous. You can be a gourmet cook in the backcountry.
You can get a lot done. There's a little cutting board. The only thing I don't have here is a knife, and I'm just going to assume that people have a knife because everything on this table is going to go to one of you. Because we're a new channel and we're here to really inspire you to go camping, because for us it's our church. That's where we go to be centered and feel calm and recharge, and we want to share that with somebody who hasn't quite discovered it yet and maybe you just need the gear. If you have this and you throw an air mattress in the back of your car and bring a pillow and a sheet, you're good. So
You don't even need all this.
you don't really need
But
all this
some
stuff.
of this
But it's
would get you there, and it's very inexpensive. It does.
yeah. I mean, all of this really probably, let's say, maybe 30 at Daiso. If it were, Snow Peak at Yai, hundreds. All right. So to enter, we would love for you to please subscribe to our channel. It'd be nice if you shared it with a friend. But at least subscribe, like the video, and leave us a comment like, where would you go camping? What would you cook?
What's your most interesting thing that you see on the table?
So, we love y'all. We want you to be safe, and we want you to stay wild.
And wonder often.
Well, that's probably how much we should eat.
Probably.
Yeah.
A little ramekin.